All right, folks. We're going to talk about my motodash and the experience I've had with the motodash company because I had problems with it. We'll get into what those problems are right away here. Um, so basically, I installed this. I don't know, probably in January, but I got it. I bought it in December. Probably didn't get it for about a month or so, and spent basically a whole day installing it because it's a pain getting these handlebar clamps off on a DR650. If you've ever done it, I feel sorry for you because it's not a good time. Anyways, I got it on, and I've done probably less than 1,000 kilometers of riding, and probably 95% of that is on regular paved roads like highways and city driving and stuff. Um, and since I installed it, I dropped the bike twice, and it was more like laid it down. I was riding in sand, and I kind of fought the bike falling over and gently laid it down in the sand. So, I mean, nothing could hit this dash essentially, anyways, unless you like rolled the bike down a mountain or something and it destroyed the bike because it's hidden way down in here. Um, anyways, so I had my phone mounted to this RAM mount that came with the dash. It's designed to have this RAM mount on it. It was mounted with this little guy here, a little 6-inch extension, and the RAM quick grip. And it, as you can see, it cracked. It's got a weak point in the design, in my opinion. Let my phone focus here. So you can see over here, there's a little hole drilled, and it cracked across that. It cracked across between the little key, the ignition here, and the power button. You can see there's a little crack there, and the other side is still crack free at this point. It's the only thing holding it together. So it cracked after almost no use, no hard use at all, which I'm very disappointed in. And so I contacted them, and honestly, I just straight up asked for a refund because I didn't want another replacement of something that's just going to break right away. And he was like, okay, I'll give you a refund. And I explained to him, I've only laid the bike down twice in soft sand, and it was gently, etc. This is essentially unacceptable. Like this, I expected this to last the life of the bike, essentially. And I wasn't being rude about it in any way whatsoever. In fact, I was going out of my way to be polite about it. And he changed his mind and said, "Oh well, you were being rough on it, and so you broke it, and I'm not going to refund you." And I was like, "Okay, but like." You don't understand. Like I've got almost nothing, no use on this thing, and it hasn't seen any hard use. And it was designed to have this RAM mount in it, so it should be able to take the torsion of a phone going back and forth, which I'm assuming is what led to the stress on these little small structural support points here. And yeah, he was not happy about that, and he refused to give me a refund now. So unfortunately, I have to say I would not recommend dealing with that company at all. So very unfortunate. I think what I'll do in the future when I have enough cash put together is probably buy a the adventure spec mini fairing. Basically, it's just something that clamps onto your handlebars and goes up, and it's got space to mount, a RAM mount for a phone or your GPS or something like this Trail Tech Vapor. And that would be good. And I'll be able to mount, this power outlet and these buttons and stuff on it. But I have to say, guys, I am very disappointed. I'm more so disappointed with the customer service. It was dreadful. I mean, why wouldn't you spend a couple bucks to make a customer happy so that they, recommend you to their buddies instead of, frankly, just pissing them off and forcing them to tell their buddies, I would never buy this product, and make a video like this warning people against buying the product. I mean, I personally think if you're getting this product and you're not planning to mount a phone to it, it probably would be fine. I think the fact that it was designed to have this RAM mount on there and it's not structurally strong enough to hold it is unacceptable. But I mean, if you're gonna buy this, I recommend not attaching your phone to it, definitely, and not getting the RAM mount. But I just can't stand by a company that treats its customers like that. It was unfortunate. But anyways, thanks for watching the video, and I hope this kind of helps you out in your decision and kind of what you're going to do for a dash. I mean, it's actually not that hard to make your own dash out of sheet metal. So probably should have just done that from the get-go, and it would have been a lot cheaper, kind of more fun, and I would have been able to make it the way I wanted. And if it broke, I just whoop-de-doo. I mean, I obviously made a mistake, but when it's a product like that that's being marketed and sold by a company, better be darn good. And if it's not good, I expect good customer service, and I received neither of those things. So anyways, thanks for watching, folks.